Welcome to another edition of 42 Straight Years In. On my crackhead update, Lime Willie is back. He went to Las Vegas on a 30-day vacation. Took him and his little pretty girlfriend. So he came by this morning. Boy, he was on this morning. He said the real reason that he went to Las Vegas was to visit Area 51. He said, man, the United States got some aliens there. He said, man, I ain't never seen those type of aliens. He said, but they from a couple planets, a couple light years from Mars. He said, I talked to one. I said, man, you sure is a strange looking alien. He said, yeah, I might look strange, but I can get right on your ass too. He said, I don't take no shit. That motherfucker had a big ass claw. I say, shit, I better not fuck with this alien. He said, then I met one of them female aliens, and she wasn't from Mars neither. So I asked her, I say, you want to do something? She said, you don't want to fuck with me. I do you in. When I get through having sex with you, I kill my man. He said, shit, man, I was scared in hell. He said, they wanted to talk to me because I speak their language. He said, I didn't even know I could speak their language till I got to talking to him. Boy, him and my old lady, they went at it this morning. Boy, I thought they was going to turn into one of their regular wrestling matches. Well, they didn't get physical this morning. They just were talking shit to each other. Man, this guy can go. So he's back. That's my crackhead update. Y'all know what it is. Get your motherfucking shanks out and let's get ready to ride. Yeah, one of my videos has been sampled by DJ Archover. That's how I don't know how he pronounces his last name, but the link will be in the description where you can listen at it yourself. I had forgot all about that video. I done did so many videos. Well, on yesterday's video about Mr. Fobbs, who served 52 years and was exonerated, I got a little bit too emotional, and plus the video was getting too long. Yeah, when Mr. Fobbs was released, after he received his money, he reached back out to me, and he hired me a parole attorney, Laura Redmond. Matter of fact, Tim Snow with Texas Prison Stories, he paid her $3,000 to get him a parole. Nothing happened. Well, he paid Laura Redmond to represent me at a parole hearing. Nothing happened. So he did reach out to me and he put money on my inmate account. And he wasn't no hell of a letter writer, but maybe once every 90 days he'd write me a letter, sent me a lot of pictures. He enjoyed the rest of his life, fishing and hunting and spending quality time with his wife, who came visit him all them years in prison. You know, I used to sit and talk to him. He came to prison in 1947. Boy, and I thought 1975 was hard. Can you imagine what 1947 was like? They had plenty of prison guards, just like old Lord. They had plenty of them in 47. The old guys didn't even have TVs. They go to work in them hard-ass fucking fields, cutting trees and all that shit. When they come in, nothing to do but gamble and fight. They didn't even have a fucking TV. So I learned real fast, don't look at my time as being hard, when it's others who came before me had it way harder. If the inmate guards was bad in 75, can you imagine what they would be like in 47? If Wildcat was a bad warden, which he was the #1 warden in the Texas prison system during that time, he could take a prisoner that's out of control and he'd get it back in line. Can you imagine what the wards was like in 47? And I would sit and talk to Mr. Fobbs. He knew all the tricks to prison. He had inmate psychology down pat. Man, this guy could sit and observe a guy, listen at him talk, look at his body language, and he can damn near figure that guy out and never talk to him. Because he wasn't no sociable guy. He didn't just sit around and kick it with other inmates. He hung by himself. You know, it's rare this man talked to anybody. Plus, he didn't have a cell partner. He in a cell by himself. You know, I learned a lot of shit from him, a lot of stuff that I would be able to use later during my incarceration. And he always would tell me, never dry ass go start shit with other people. Because you never know what was on that little person's mind. So his mother might just passed away. Or he having a hard time. He ain't got no letter from home. That's all he needs you to do is to go to fuck with him. And he get right on your ass and you ain't prepared for that type of attack. He always would tell me something else. I always followed through the years. Always get up early in the morning, wash your face, and brush your teeth, and be alert. When you walk out of that cell, be alert. Well, I have seen guys walk out, and that's what a guy's waiting on. Early in the morning, he catching sleep. He sleep as hell, and I've seen a guy just walk up behind a guy, go under him, pick him up, and throw his ass off that third tier. Just in all one motion. Whoop, boom, he hit the concrete at the bottom. If he was alert, he could have grabbed on the rail, or he could have defended himself. So I always followed that policy. I always got up. When that door rolled, I was ready and alert. You know, but later years, prison got soft. Because the prison system had changed. The federal courts, they had appointed federal special masters at all the hardcore prisons. They had special masters assigned to those prisons where they had to get rid of the inmate guards, and they couldn't use all that violence because these federal special masters were walking around all over the fucking prison. So things started getting relaxed, and they started getting rid of all them old hardcore wardens. They started retiring or resigning. The federal judge made them get rid of some of them. One of them, Warden Turner, U.S. Marshal, took his ass to jail. So things started changing. And I had to change with the time in order for me to survive. Especially when the laws went to change. Was no more that just dry stabbing the inmate, you get a disciplinary, and that's the end of it. No, they started a new policy. You stab an inmate, you go to administrative segregation, and you get indicted. Then they changed the law again. Every case you receive in prison is automatically stacked on your original sentence. I started thinking, I said, hell, I got to change. And prison became less violent. These new wave guys they got now, they not as violent as the old school guy was. Those guys were straight fucking killers. And there was no gang. They were just straight killers by the, if you fucked with somebody, they had lines drawn. You crossed that line, you asking for it. And they had some people who were deliberate. I go on there at dating site Tag, not to look for a woman, but I like to read their profiles. I was reading this one profile. This lady is 36 years old, got 7 kids. She said that I still got value to a man. I was asking myself, what value do you provide? One thing that I know, you fertile as hell. Somebody cough on you, you gonna get pregnant. You are what you attract. So if you got 7 kids, I doubt very seriously if you're gonna find any man who got some substance. You might can find you a homeless guy who needs somewhere to live because you're getting all them food stamps and all that shit, and he want to camp out a little while at your spot. But I doubt if you're gonna find a provider with 7 kids. And I look at her profile, she got all the pictures, she don't look bad. She not overweight or nothing. You never believe she got no 7 kids, man. She don't even look like it. And another thing, you go on Instagram, all these women call themselves models. You just post a picture on Instagram, instantly you're a model without a modeling contract. You just a model. Then they throw the term queen around real loosely. Only way you become a queen is you gotta marry a king. They don't know nothing about royalty. Now a man can marry a queen, but he don't become a king. He become a prince. They need to study royalty or Google royalty and see how it's defined. But a lot of people live in la-la land. They want to be wealthy and all this shit. That's why they hate on other people who got resources and things they don't have. You can get the same thing the other guy gets. I never hate on no one. When I see someone being successful, all that do is tell me, hey, I can do it too. If this guy can do it, so can I. If a guy got expensive some type of luxury item, that don't excite me none. I look at it and I say, well, shit. I take care of my business right, I have that same thing. Most people are straight haters. Once I had someone in the comment section, I was talking about my old buddy out in Forney who got all that money, and he comes over and pick me up sometime, or sometime I drive out to his estate out in the Forney. Guy said, yeah, I need to go to prison and get me some free money. If it's so free, you cocksucker, why you don't go and do it? Go spend 26 years in prison, and you'll be a millionaire. Get one of these chicks to set you up. Now, there's 2 things happening. You better hope that chick stay alive to help your ass get out. You better hope the district attorney's office don't lose all the evidence where they can DNA test and exonerate you. If they can't come up with the DNA, or she don't step forward and retract her statement, you is fucked in prison. If it's that easy, you go and try it. Everybody's looking for easy money. You go spend 26 years in prison in the state of Texas. If you exonerated, declared actual innocent, the state of Texas will make you a millionaire. Go and try it and let's see how that work out for you. Since everybody like this free shit, well, the state of Texas got some free shit for you. But you're going to have to earn it. That's the key word, earn it. Everybody has entitlement. The guy will say, well, I can tell you this. The average person, which is about 75% of Americans, will never, ever accumulate $1 million in their lifetime. Working on them $15 hour jobs, well, you're going to have to work a long time to gross $1 million. So if it's that easy, go and try it. I guarantee the state of Texas has a sale waiting on you. It already got your name wrote on it. Just go out and commit the crime, and you will see. Get one of these chicks to set you up, like those guys was fucked around. You go and do the same thing. And 26 years later, come back and tell all of us how that worked out for you. Now, this video going to be short because I'm still on a roller coaster ride from yesterday's video. That kind of fucked me up something terrible. I was fucked up something terrible yesterday. Y'all keep your shanks ready. These clowns is running out of money. They already back out flying signs. And them little young hoes up on Carroll over in right here in East Dallas, which is about 5 blocks from where I live, they already out walking. They looking for it, trying to jump in some cars. They don't understand that new law is in effect where the man get the case. The woman don't get the case. The man gets a state jail felony for picking up a prostitute. I see them up there. Some of them young and pretty, but I don't see no cars stopping. Normally when I drive through there, man, they be jumping in and out of cars left and right. That's not happening right now, so they losing money. They desperate. Y'all keep your shanks ready. You definitely gonna have to need one if one of these broke fools run up on you trying to take your shit from you. You'll support me over on Patreon. Like and subscribe. And I thank you for watching. Yeah, shout out to McBride, oh man, I forget his name, man. Well, anyway, his daughter reached out to me. Me and McBride was at Ramsey. I was at Ramsey when McBride came. He's still at Ramsey. And he told his daughter that he knowed me. Yeah, me and him used to sit and talk all the time. He's still locked up. And I hope he make parole next year. He's been there a long fucking time. Y'all like and subscribe, and I thank you for watching.